Так. Ну что, проверяем. Опять этот чертов рефордж. Ясно, понятно. Ну все, поехали. Я так понимаю, мы приехали, пролетели с планеты как раз. Угу. Простой ветер.
Yes?
Неважно. Что по левелу? Угу. 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 Так, ну что, давайте по фасту пробежимся туда-сюда. Так, мы решили бегать вот с такой фигней, значит. Ага. Не, ну нормально, в общем-то, какая разница, с чем бегать. Хоть голос на голос стал похож. В общем-то, не нужен мне этот Мандалор, иди отсюда. Тоже. Пойдешь со мной, ты.
I hear you.
Абсолютно неважно, насколько хорошо или плохо прокачана Крея, она в любом случае, что нужно, получит. Поэтому, если у вас возникнут мысли, вот, надо ее не качать, чтобы потом это что-нибудь там с ней, то все фигня. Качайте. Дальше мы можем вот батл транс покачать. Навыком сюда, в умения и кнестимония. Думал я, конечно, теперь вы можете приобрести новые способности. А их две. То есть я слишком в мудрость упорол. Хорошо. Что это такое? Ну, собственно, вот какие-то останки подбираем. Криобаны тоже подбираем. О, мантия джедая. Чувствуете, вот как-то несправедливо, что ли, лучше? Ну ты. Давай. Угу. Сейчас мы с вами...
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Ну, рискни.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
Угу. Ну, трёп и трёп. Так, это... Ага. Хм. Очень непонятно. Мандалоры всякие. Так, ну поехали, надо как-то не нахвататься лишнего.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris. I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed. Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos. Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
Ну, хорошо.
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours. Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself. Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won. completely and utterly. If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you, few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion. I cannot help but hear you at times, and such curious thoughts they are, not at all like a Jedi. But I shall keep such thoughts to myself, I think. And you should as well.
Сохраняемся.
Yes. Ask. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi?
Так, это было. Разухиливаются. Да, Герс тактит. Не, ну это надо закончить сначала старые вещи. А то у меня сейчас слишком много висяков получится.
Ah.
Не, ну это все было уже. А, ну неважно. Хотя из висяков, которые можно закончить, у меня как раз вот только вот эта игра и осталась.
Yes? I do not think you are.
Ах ты сучка.
They are. These robes belong to my mother. She was the one my father followed to war.
Так, ну это опять же было.
Yes? Before entering Adris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
Ну я знаю, как тебя зовут, и так давай, не пались. Точнее, пали.
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Adris's service, not in myself.
Такая ты скучная.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
У меня что-то все голос, это в хрипоту уходит и уходит.
If reasons of the self...
Так, ладно, это все есть. Охренеть. Нагрубил я и ушел. И еще светлой стороны получил.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragas, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
Да я вообще красавчик, ты только посмотри.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Ну, кстати, этого упыря можно сделать джедаем, только если ты на темной стороне. То есть он 100% ситх, на светлую он не пойдет.
All right.
Эй. Еще насчет Gears Tactics. Чтобы что-то подобное начинать, надо на ясную голову. А я из-за этого гребаного недосыпа. Windows 10, да?
Diagnostic. HK47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude. Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication. Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh how I hate that term. Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Привыкай к этому.
Answer. Yes, Master. Answer. Yes, Master. HK47 is ready to serve.
Какие все светлые, аж противно, бля. Ну, кроме этого, вот этих. Не, вот этих. Пойдешь со мной. Ну, только засейвить всё
Another
это
visitor?
дело.
You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first. Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the Administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Хорошо. Ну вы поняли, да, зачем я сюда приехал? Ну, если кто-то смотрел прохождение до, то вот 100% понял. Если нет, ну как бы ладно. Сейчас мы с вами пойдем в замечательную пещеру. Ты сейчас серьезно? Ну-ка разберись.
I have this open in no time. This is too tough for me. Set and activated.
Вот. Ради этого я 2 мины потратил. Понял. Давайте этого читака в Пазакс обыграем как-нибудь. Так, мы опять съехали куда-то. Все, приехали обратно. $250 что-то мало. Разве нет? Дичь. Приятного. Ожидаем, понятия нет. Помните, да? Всегда первая игра выигрывается. Остальные все в салатину сливаются. Что-то как-то мало у него. Странно. Ой, блин, я же мог. Я сейчас мог плюс 6 вбросить. Ну ладно. Ну, это классические плюс 10. Угу. Угу. Ни хрена себе. Ну, давай, чё. Вот сейчас можно выиграть. Вот теперь уже лучше. В смысле? Выйти. Вот теперь хорошо. Ну вот теперь хрен выиграешь. Смотри, сейчас 20-ка будет, потом опять 20-ка. Сейчас опять, по идее, 20-ки, или через одну будет 20-ка. Ну, конец. Ну, ладно, сдержать. Ага. Поняли, да? Квайгон учил, что проводишь рукой перед глазами, и противник тебя на автомате проигрывает. Блин. Почему Квайгон не учил этого балбесом? Столько времени бы сэкономил, я все равно выиграю. А чё 249, алё? Кидалова. Точнее, 749. А реально, почему 749? Это что это за фигня такая? Ну, тут без вариантов. Или вот так, или как. Не. На крайняк хотя бы избавлюсь от этой. Чувствуете, да, как душит теперь? Что это вообще такое? И мне сразу десятка сейчас выпадет. Или еще какое-нибудь дерьмо. Так, а сейчас это решающая партия. Естественно, 20. Естественно, мне падает десятка в конце. Конечно, да. Ага, а я потеряла 750. То есть я выиграл 749, потерял. Совесть есть у тебя? Поганец. Какой-то я все еще вареный. Азартные игры затягивают. Да нет, тут как бы какая разница. Это нужно... Хотел сказать Аден, а потом вспомнил, что это все-таки немного другая игра. Кредиты надо набрать. Какая разница? Каким образом? Ой, блин, ну, сейчас 20. 3 раза 20 получил этот упырь. Я ж не играю в пазак, чисто чтобы играть в пазак. Просто набираем кредиты у кого можем, бежим дальше. А этот так хорошо их прям отдает. Я как раз умудрился заболеть. Я 20 таким голосом был, что прям ух. Думаю, надо Disciple застримить. Потом вспомнил, что там демонов озвучивают. Если бы я этим занимался, я бы вообще голос потерял к чертям. Подождал какое-то время, прикинул плюс-минус игру, где головой сильно думать не надо, потому что пипец вареное состояние. Из того, что есть, выбрал вот эту. Ну, да. Давай. Кто бы сомневался. Понимаете, да, что чем дальше, тем, ну, выиграть у нее почти нереально. Тут цифры просто конченые будут. Но имеется тут 3 раза подряд. Не вот это вот сейчас вот то, что вот именно вот в смысле. Ну ладно, давай так. Не, ставки, но... Опять 740... Слышь ты? А чё за байда вообще? Почему 749? Там же четко 750. Эх. Похоже, Ни одного уже джедая на кредиты развел. Ты пипец. Но он тут, походу, всю планету обул, вот с ним никто и не играет. Тупо читак. Естественно, столько же. А знаете, что Академию пройти будет? Фиг шарю. Ну давай, что-нибудь там. 4 мне дай. Отлично. О, теперь 740. Все, давай. Броневые детали там. Порой поражаюсь твоей целеустремленностью. Это вообще... Нормально. Главное не заснуть. Эх. Так. Плюс-минус 6 я куплю. Не точно. Так. Кошмар. О, май.
Greetings and good day, traveler.
Привет, говорит джедай.
I am programmed to welcome you to Tatooine. Is there something I can do to serve you? I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be of any further service to you? If you will excuse me.
С одной стороны, а с другой стороны... Взять с собой.
Let's go.
Greetings. May I be of... My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic. Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you? Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Кошмар.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Tatooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
No mistake about it. That droid is calling you a Jedi.
Привет, Шарпи.
Yeah, sure you do. I've got to tell the others.
You should have listened to me. Now we may have to confront villagers with torches and pitchforks.
Да твою мать. А как бы мне...
Greetings. May I...
А у него нету ничего, он будет, блин. Ладно. А чё тут забыл? Парень, о чем тут забыл? Нормально. Меня воспитал чудовище. С одной стороны, конечно, прикольно, но с другой стороны, так непривычно вот такое играть создание. Мудрость. Эх. До мудрости моему вот этому далеко, к несчастью.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrad territory. It's just a habit. We warn people that the area around Kunda is dangerous, but some of them don't listen. Probably nothing you can't handle. But I'd stay clear of the caves all the same. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened. I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got
Там
to
месиво, я не могу
investigate.
ничего сделать.
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe
Let
our
us test
man
ourselves.
just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
Сколько они там уже зовут? А, ни одному, смотри. Эх, живи. Учитесь, как надо. Плюс мне реально интересно, какого качества камень, который мы заполучим с вами сейчас. Нам как раз в пещерку, там нам весело должно быть. Вполне. Только надо сохраниться сперва. Крепнуть. Нам нужно добрать с вами. Кто? Так, нам с вами дофиг осталось 1000 опыта. Это даже не опыт, это так. Давайте его пока оставим. А вот датчики я приберу. Кстати, то, что мы получили в 18 левел, это круто, хотя бы потому, что мы с вами можем теперь сделать замечательную вещь. Выучить хил. Выучить хил. В общем, я вот это вот сейчас доучу с вами. И потом упремся в следующие навыки. А именно вот сюда. Вот это. И вот это. И все. Конечно, вот это было бы неплохо. У нас мордоворот, поэтому берем, что берем. Собственно, вот он хил. Теперь я могу хиляться прям достойно. И это прекрасно. Так, а ты чё, отлетела-то, подруга? Смотрите, как хилит. Эх ты. Стимуляторы и прочее мы с вами не используем. Пока что. Что ты там подобрал? Опыт сверхмеры тоже хорошо. Любой опыт сгодится, тем более сейчас.
Let us test out.
Ну, как бы мастера в хиле, так что яд меня не остановит. Чё он так хорошо травится-то? Товарищ, ты чё? Совсем никакой. Кстати, странно, что Крея меня не хилит, она, по идее, должна подсадить.
This place affects me strangely. There is a tingling in my forehead.
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil. The crystals here do not drain force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force. The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
Ладно. Этих типов можно опузить, но я таким не занимаюсь. Да и как бы без разницы. Я уже чудовище создал. А теперь, когда мы с вами сейчас наберем нехилое такое количество. Да чё ж ты все вдохнешь, что? Я ее без одежды оставил? Нет, вроде. Так. Насколько вы помните, самым бронированным созданием, когда я играл за максимально сильного персонажа по именно психическому состоянию, она была прям топ. Сейчас что-то отлетает. Кристалл, вот он мой.
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber. Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Ага. Так, ну что, попался всех месяцев. Ну тут месить-то ничего. Ну еще вернемся. Стой, 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 стой. Каша, кристалл, то есть не убью, хоть поем. Так, я еще подумаю насчет того, какой именно меч у меня будет. Вот этот вот или все-таки два. Так, все, отсюда валим домой. Прям сейчас, вот на пофиг, просто бежим. Это того стоит. Потом вернемся. Скорее всего, будем заканчивать эту планету. Ну, мы только пришли, мы ее и закончим, собственно. Ну, сперва я выполню все, что хотел. Очень не хочу идти на планету дроидов. Самое скучное и нудное, что я вообще видел за все время игры в данную часть. Но, по крайней мере, я понимаю, почему ее вырезали. Почему этот кусок ржавой планеты был вырезан из игры. Он просто не нужен. Ну да ладно. Карту немного разведаю.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors. That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them. Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda.
Ты мне, я тебя. Уходим. Я помню, когда я прошел первую часть, это только вышло. Я был вечно недоволен тем, что вот эта штука мигает, потому что там, если заходишь, вот это все протыкиваешь. И когда новых вещей нету, то получается так, что как бы ничего не светится, а тут в любом случае светится. То есть оно показывает, что у вас что-то новое. Ты можешь зайти, искать, там ни хрена не будет. Это, конечно, не есть хорошо. Так.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out. Sure, but I don't have any more credits to bet, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Все, дроиды бедного Антона там обчистили. Это очень хреново мне раздают. Вот и как играть с ним. Эти вот только плюсы, они чаще всего мешают. Ну, допустим, 5 и подождем. Он сейчас 20-ку тянет. Ну ладно. то беда.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Молодец. Эх, ведроид, как ты себя ведешь? Маленький поганец. Так, что, пойдем к нашей женщине.
Yes? I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress. For this, you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber and no other items.
Давай займемся
We shall
этим
begin
прямо
this
здесь.
final lesson then.
Угу. Хорошо, я даже сохранюсь. Смотри. Ничего больше. Поехали. Бам. 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 Я думал, с 3 ударов мы ее завалим. Ну ладно.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you. I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more. Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings. What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
Ну.
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements. I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris. What of her? As I said, I knew little about her. This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this? I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
Изи. Как она про Bloodlines сказала, я аж это...
There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris. And I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father. What ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians until the moment she died on Malachor 5. I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Ты вообще не слишком-то и далека от своей матери. Она там сидит, бубнит где-то в соседней кабинке. Служанка сделала первые шаги на пути джедая-стража. В ходе ваших совместных странствий ее способности будут расти. А вот ее мать.
Betrayal.
Тоже.
Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth. And it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, Mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption. And perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Ой, ну конечно, давай. Ревность, она такая.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
Analysis. Such an improvement would be beneficial to maintaining optimal damage output in combat situations. Suggestion. Master, your technician should be put on this task right away.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
Так мы и так где?
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Ну, прекрасно.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Ага. А, мне норм, бегаю в трусах тупо. Вот это вот мышь. Странный цвет. Виза. Слушай.
Statement. Master, I must express some degree of concern. As I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several. Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meatbags across the galaxy. Statement. Oh, Master, please, of course they are. Any time you inconvenience or jeopardize yourself for another, it is a vulnerability. In any event, I feel compelled to point out that your self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice will only lead to your doom. That may be a trifle melodramatic, but frankly, it is something that all Jedi should hear. And I have been rehearsing the speech for some time.
Угу.
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master. Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you. Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well, proceed. Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst. Statement. Master, I...
Давай.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable. Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Да, конечно.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation. Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being. Statement. Ah, yes, them. Very well. What did you wish to know? Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever. Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meatbags as organics. Unacceptable. Statement. What of them? Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me. Statement. I have no idea, Master. Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose. Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others. Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger. Statement. Yeah. Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me. Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications. Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Понятно. Ну, в общем-то, да. О чем я? Так, идем к Крее. Теперь, когда у меня есть вон. Это не Крея,
Yes.
да? Ну ладно.
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There. Now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished? That crystal... Is there something...
Не. Ну, что ты там не с кристаллом сделала, признавайся. Тусклое свечение. Что ты гонишь?
Yes. That crystal is... Is there something else? That crystal...
Так, надо вставить этот кристалл, потому что он сейчас никчёмен вообще. С этой чуть позже переговорим. Три ловкости, 4 мудрости. Откуда 4 мудрости взялось? Не, не против, конечно.
Yes. That crystal is bond. Should your power increase or your... Is there something else?
Ты издеваешься, что ли? А, я его не вынул. А надо. Мне нужно, чтобы свечение было максимально ярким. Чем ярче светится кристалл, тем сильнее он становится, следовательно. Ну, естественно, сильно влияет то, если у вас дополнительные плюшки от перекосов какую-то из сторон. Ты издеваешься, что ли? Тусклое свечение.
Yes. That should your power. Is there something else? That it.
Да ну тебя нахрен, короче. А ты что расскажешь?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature. You. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why. You cannot even... I can... You... There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so. There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Так. А теперь, когда я типа до хрена получил влияние, то... Ну-ка.
Yes? There is nothing more. You may ask. Before entering Atris's service, it is not important. We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the handmaidens. I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true. That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts. There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy. To the Ichani, battle is a means of communication. It is an art, in the truest sense of the word. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause. It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it. Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other.
Ну ладно, с этой тоже все. Ну а ты что мне расскажешь? Хочешь ли ты мне помочь с камнем?
That crystal is... Should your power increase or your result... Is there something else? I'm...
Неудачно. Опа. А нахрен с тобой, вставляем что есть и идем рубить все, что там попадется под ноги, под руки. Натукая не... Да, зато вот это дерьмо. Дядь, ты меня не знаешь, но я подсматривал тебя в АА. Там же рубить все надо. Чё тут-то паришься? Ну... Здесь страшные вещи. Тем более мы отыгрываем. Поэтому надо это аккуратнее. Плюс нужно максимальный потенциал вывести. Так, регенерация. Да и вот так и соберем. Хорошо. Ладно, понеслась. Глядишь, что найдем. Берем эту и вперед. Причем самое интересное, то самое интересное то, что мне игра вылетела. Большинство диалогов между вот этой служанкой и Креей, они связаны. А связаны они потому, что это мать и дочь. Это да. Причем я вроде как проверил эту тему, и это реально...
Yes? There is nothing more.
И она реально ее мамаша. Как оказалось. Как оказалось, она мамаша.
Yes. That crystal. Is there something else?
Не важно, я пошел. Ну, собственно, как я уже говорил, вставляем и уходим. Очень сильный камень. Очень сильный. Но можно было и получше. Я с этой тут что-то получить должен. Как ты нашла меня? Кто прислал тебя? Готов. Так, важно. В смысле? Погоди. Или я уже с ней говорил по этому поводу? Ладно, плевать. Нет, подожди, еще раз попробуем.
My life. My
Ну, короче, да.
You will meet my man. There's a... My...
Ну, все остальные диалоги ни о чем. Уходим. Теперь, когда у нас есть ученица, в общем-то, оставим ей пока вот это, наденем на нее. Так, дальше. Я почему? Солдат. Солдат? Да, страшно нулевого уровня. Хорошо, давай повысим тебя навыки. Обработка ран, вот, владение световой меч, скачок, удар, все, прекрасно. Теперь она жесткая. Максимально жесткая, мы ее по пути силы проведем, чтобы она была еще и максимально полезная. Дальше будешь всех откидывать. Атрибуты. Мудрость. Хотя физа. Чувствительность к силе. Вот здесь вот способности. Хил. Хорошо. Принять. Навыки. Принять. Умения. Ага. Ага. Уничтожение дроидов важная штука, при учете, что их прям туча, блин, этих дроидов вечно на пути встречается. Так. Создаем из нее чудовище. Это хорошо. Пригодится. Так, пока хватит, дадим ей оружие. Ну, как вариант, вот этот световой меч. Будешь махать одной штукой.
Yes.
Корея, в общем-то, тоже в силу. У меня все сильные, что пипец. Что ты мне предлагаешь? Крик силы. Не надо мне крик силы. Из полезного ты будешь делать вот так. Все. Поехали.
everyone.
Что полезного не продает. Разве что запчасти. Обычно наверх какие-то. Немножко прикупили, заходим. Эта дверь, по-моему, не Алена.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
И незачем так орать. Ну, собственно, теперь давайте уже эту планетку проходить.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Ага. Селенок-то хватит. А тут каждый второй прямо.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. I'm here to get another pat in the back from the administrator and hear how unfortunate my situation is. That my problem is important and they'll get around to it. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will. Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby. And if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that. A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits. I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to the salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you. That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. Need to know anything more, just ask me.
Тут до хрена всяких дверей, что непонятной фигни, но мне нужна вот эта тетка.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the ship that just landed? Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours? And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel. My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi, and Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence. Indeed, true coincidence seems very rare in the affairs of Jedi. But I should tell you, my friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong? Brooke and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him? We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Да нет.
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Помните, здесь какой-то контуженный грибал? Вот с ним и надо поговорить. Как? Вот он, дебил этот. Вот этот кусок.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you. You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am.
Ты идиот. Все, заткнись. Ну, мы в любом случае его прирежем, поэтому пусть пока тявкает. Неважно, какая сторона, светлая, темная, развалю ублюдка. Тем более он сам нарвется. Так что какая мне разница? Благо плюс-минус помню, что там как там. Беру Мардул или Мадрул. Мардул как-то лучше звучит.
What brings you to Kunda? Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway. This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a ranker with a stun stick. To a ranker, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. but Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room. Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with. We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong. And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Calfhounds and Kinrath are everywhere. It's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse. That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks. All right, stay out of trouble now.
Ага. Предотвратили какую-то фигню. И... это торгаш. Большую часть диалогов мы уже видели, поэтому... Тем более какую-то фигню будет. А что там эти... Мантия темного джедая... Норрисовая мантия. То есть, если ты хочешь стать Чаком Норрисом, то вот одевай. Но так как я не хочу, мне она не нужна. Мудрость, харизм, нет. Так, ловкость. Фигня. Оружие у тебя. Дерьмо. Вот что я тебе скажу. В чем полная. Ну, все везде позакрывали, так что ладно. Оу. Да хоро... Я уже думал, вообще все вылетело.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Я думал, ты мне про детонатор спросишь.
There is often opportunity in challenges, if you know how to look for it. I might have something for you. But first, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters? Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something? I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it. That's all I can ask. You want something?
Я пойду. Пойдем. В пещерку зайдем. Заодно мечик свой протестим. Твою мать. Видите вот эти цифры? У этого минималка выше, чем у нее максималка. Да. Ну, хорошо. Так, что-то я хотел. Пойдем в пещеру. Так, я взламывать вообще могу? Могу. Вообще, как я уже говорил, это одна из лучших РПГ, в которую я вообще играл. Но мне абсолютно не нравятся концовки, что светлое, что темное. Просто ни о чем. Ну, не то, чего бы мне хотелось видеть. Вот так. Мне даже интересно, насколько больно он будет взламывать. Обычным смертным, скажем так. Так, а ну стой.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chilumalispa. Puta yanolia, jukta geni chubawonki najung winoton ma no librita.
The greatest technique is to do the same without resorting to the Force.
Kavanata galu, kavanami donki krato. Charika yayakta, min sobachina ninga ballo cha juksoni chortuna. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chilumalispa. Bram tabanin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chilumalispa.
Вообще ничего не понятно, что он несет. Ну, о чем-то он явно тут. Убивать мы его не будем, потому что, ну... Нафиг он нам сдался, на самом деле. Тем более, раз уж мы отыгрываем светлого. А до этого отыгрывали максимально темного. Получилось у нас замечательно. Сюда придется еще раз вернуться, понимаю. Ну, раз уж я здесь... Вот сейчас заодно и затестим мечушку. Не зря я с ней проводился, с этой мечушкой. И это не максимальное значение уровня, которое я могу с ним сделать. А весь прикол в том, что он у меня не максимально заряжен. Ну, если быть точным, не он заряжен максимально, а камень. Он у меня еле светится. А это значит, что его можно апнуть еще сильнее. Для этого мне нужно апнуться самому. Но до того момента мне еще много. Я помню, на этой планете предатель был. И он очень злой. Ну, сейчас мы его развалим. Пока что я такое чудовище создал, что ему вообще плевать на всех. Плюс я из принципа не пользуюсь темной стороной, то есть никаких молний, ничего такого. Всех месим ручками. Ну, в принципе, если учитывать, что это ваншоты, мне какая разница вообще. Ни мастера джедаев, ни кто-либо другой не смогут мне вообще ничего сделать. Но, правда, в данном случае я с ними буду сотрудничать. Кстати, а ну-ка, если я с этим опять поговорю, мне там что? Давай ты мне железу дашь. Будем считать, что прошло много часов. Так, появился какой-то.
Ятука уанрика чотин вани маура. Ятука уан.
Я мастер. Ты думаешь меня победить, это да. Ладно, хрен на него. О. Кто додумался здесь прятать кредиты? Вот серьезно. Вероятность того, что он живым по этой пещере пробежит, вообще ни о чемная. Эти кинраты, они замечательно стерегут, но они стерегут и от него же тоже. Поэтому он может прийти, его сожрут просто и все. Давайте по фасту сдадим этот квест. И пойдем в анклав. С другой стороны, все равно мне войти, поэтому строго здесь вот заходим. Раньше делали игры прекраснейшие, просто шикарнейшие для людей, чтобы их можно было пройти не один раз, причем. Совсем недавно я как раз проходил эту игру, и появилось желание пройти еще раз. Что мы с вами и делаем, собственно. Вот ничего из нового мне даже запускать не хочется.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Ну вот.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something? Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight.
Ну, чё быть?
There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Хорошо. Вообще, чем хороши старые игры, их реально можно перепройти. После некоторых остаются вопросы, и ты еще раз проходишь, просто чтобы понять вообще, к чему все это шло. Но... Вот проспаться — это вариант вообще прекрасный. Вспомню, в первой части что-то там спор какой-то был. И ничего, эти мне ваншотные, нет? Ну-ка. Не, смотрите, жесткие. Хотя... От них даже опыта, кстати, меньше идет, чем от генератора. Что странно, эти более жирные. Реально странно. Прополя не хватает, чтобы добить. Хорошо. А в фильме как... Так.
Oh, the visitor comes to
Это
our
было
delightful
пораньше, чем...
salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity? Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Rallon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
That is no exaggeration. Jedi holocron are very rare and invaluable tools for skilled Jedi. If this man has one, you'd be wise to obtain it.
I'm surprised if the ruins have any holocron left. They're heavily sought by Jedi Masters.
This is no idle boast, traveler, but a fact. A holocron is easily worth many thousands of credits to any Jedi, but I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask only 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come. I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently.
Ну да.
As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
Ренессанс.
A discerning question. The reason is simple. The market of buyers is limited on Dantooine. If I were on Coruscant, I could make a fortune with this. My dilemma is I lack the funds to travel. So I cannot reach a better market, so my price is reduced. But you travel. Surely you could find a Jedi buyer. They know of my predicament and would seek to savagely reduce my profits. You shouldn't associate with such unpleasantness.
Ну-ка...
What's going on? Ah, the traveler has returned. So, I still have it right here. I asked him if... well, as you can... How did you know? I never load this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me. This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children. You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about? You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
Все.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain? Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by. Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business. You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
О, скотина ты, блин. Представляете, что у него есть? Мантия темного рыцаря джедая. Мантия темного джедая. О, серебристый кристалл беру. Синий не очень интересен, особенно по цене 3.22. Малинку 2. Сейчас светлый такой весь. Сигил кристалл мне нравится хотя бы тем, что он дает мне одну атаку. В принципе, я возьму его. Да, давай. Дальше. Оглушение. Вот оглушение мне нравится. Оглушение мне нравится. Плюс к криту круто. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. А этот дороже. Фигня какая-то, на самом деле. Вот это неплохо. Вот это неплохо. Ладно, пока ничего не беру, слышишь, там у тебя, по-моему, квест был.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sub-level. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
Чё? Здесь мы узнали все, что хотели. Там одно место, здесь другое место.
Let us test ourselves. Prepare yourself.
По фасту берем экспы, благо ее много.
I shall honor them with battle.
Fallen.
Всякое разное. Не пофиг. Так, сохраняемся. Пум-пум-пум-пум. Так, ты уйдешь, ты придешь.
What's wrong? I'm not paid to talk to you. Move along.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Действительно, норм бой, короче. Типа в упор его лупят с ноги, а этот в него стреляет также в упор. Но из-за того, что он слишком хорош, то попасть он явно не мог. Так хотя бы иногда попадал. Вот это сейчас было хорошо.
Who wants to die first?
No, Mandalore. We will follow you.
Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Хорошо. Немножко кредитов, этого нахрен. А чё это ты так осветлился? Ну, с этим понятно. Этот серый стал, ты смотри. Берем женщину.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it? What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak. You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different.
Но раз они драться не хотят, ладно уж. Хрен с ним. Ускоряемся и валим отсюда нахуй. Что немножко исследуем, открываем. И бежим в анклав.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
Ага. Так, теперь вместо...
We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
Вместо нее возьмем вот этого. Понеслась. Конечно, сохранимся перед вероломным нападением.
Diagnostic. For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Вот это сила. Ни хрена себе. Ну а теперь просто смотрим на уроний, которые я им вломлю.
Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master.
Мне не больно
Failing,
вламывать.
master.
Ну что, расскажешь, мне интересно. Ты.
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions. Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high. But you are countering all those expectations. Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents. Statement. I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination droid, and that is perfectly understandable. I mean, what use is there for communication in a galaxy such as ours? Understanding might be achieved, or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts. You are right to remain silent about your past. I have seen the damage that repressing such things brings, and it is far preferable to share such traumas. Answer. Why, no, Master. I have no intention of attacking you or enacting assassination protocols. Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way. Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this. Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting to justify nothing, merely making an observation. Nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention. Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover. Statement. Oh, Master, who deserved what and why is of no consequence. It is only killing a target and how it is done that matters.
Твою. Говорил с железякой, блин.
Statement. Query. Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the navicomputer was locked. Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious. Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
Так. Конечно, мы растеряли все влияние. Что, конечно, печалит.
Statement. Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction. Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, Their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront. Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host. You can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date. Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor. Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
Тупо Detroit Become Human. Да.
Recitation.
Короче. Я от него только влияние теряю. На него.
Statement. Oh, I'm aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
Хорошо.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end. Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough. Statement of... Answer.
Так, все фигня.
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone. State.
Ладно, короче, ни хрена он мне полезного не может рассказать сейчас. А еще плохо то, что мы, растеряв его влияние, возможно, не сможем узнать вообще, где эти дроиды. Потому что болт он ложил вообще на все и на всех.
I shall honor them with battle.
Я же, кстати, хотел заменить себе цвет. А нет, я купил его только, так что потом... Он вообще месяц все, что двигается. Без вопросов. Без каких-либо проблем. Максимально сильная тварь просто. К слову, вот этот урон и вот этот урон, мягко говоря, разнится. Слишком уж сильный. Это неплохо. Ну а тебе
Who
чё?
are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? You won't find anything there except on the lowest sublevel, and there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere. I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sublevel, and we get swarmed by Lagreks. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered. I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer coming in. So stay out of it, and we won't have a problem. Are you kidding? Of course we aren't. He's on his own. I only wish he didn't have the salvage on him. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Да иди куда хочешь. Она такая, оп, не пройдете. А вот в прошлый раз мы просто черепа всем сломали. И усё. Вообще без вопросов. Из плохого он у нас глупый. То есть он не умеет чинить, он не умеет ничего. Он просто глупый. Но это ему не сильно мешает. Это кто? Фонтанчик еще работает, ты смотри. Как хорошо делали. Это вот советы всякие были. Ключевое слово «бегло».
Someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagreks are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here! Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger? You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagreks had me for sure. It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area's hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagreks. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die. All the easy pickings have been picked. Now everything that's worth more than a glass of Juma juice is long gone. So this level is about the only place that's left. And as you might have noticed, it's very dangerous down here. Almost nobody's managed to get anything from down here. Not that it matters. Even this level was ransacked long before the salvagers came here. The uppity administrator says her people never went down here, but that's just a pile of cath droppings. There was a group that managed to get in and got one of the biggest hauls ever. Tapelay said we could do that too, but they were a damn sight more organized than we were. And they've caused more problems dead than they ever did alive. They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. A bunch of us salvagers waited by the entrance. Only 2 of the 4 came back, and 1 died right away from his wounds. The other man was gonna be rich, but then he picked a fight with Garavik. It wasn't much of a fight, and there was no one left. And that's the whole problem. Well, since every last one of them is dead, their find is sitting in the militia's headquarters. That's one of the biggest claims ever. They won't give it to nobody. So people keep saying that they were owed by the dead salvagers, or that they're related. But Zeron isn't an idiot. The only thing he's gonna believe is a will. And after some tried to pass less than authentic ones off on him, now he'll only take a will and their personal effects. She was playing you for a fool. No doubt she'd like to find those bodies. That, plus a conveniently worded will, and she'd make a pile of credits. They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so You don't have to tell me that twice. If you want to talk to me, I'll be by the salvagers camp. I'm leaving before the Lagrix come back.
Иди. Ага. Ну, естественно, тут все разворовали.
This shall not stop us for long.
Знаете, я хотел бы так. С джедайской шашкой оно как-то увереннее махаться должен в любом случае. Так, тут у нас ни хрена. Прекрасно. Просто замечательно. Хорошо. Мертвый сталкер 1. По сути, это просто кидалово. Нас просто хотят развести. Да что ты делаешь? Вот теперь хорошо. Продолжаем всех ушатывать. Как это вообще возможно? Здесь можно огромное количество опыта получить. На самом-то деле. Кстати, а здесь верстак есть какой-нибудь? Вот этот верстак. Слушай. А я же сильнее стал. По навыкам, конечно, и не сильно, но сильнее.
Yes. That crystal is bonded. Should your power increase or your resolve, is there something?
Выше. Ну вот вынь его, давай. Нет его, все.
Yes. That should your part. Is there something?
Уф. Короче, ничего он не хочет с моим кристаллом делать. Хотя отражение-то неплохо бы дошло. На самом-то деле. Двадцать 28,55. Двадцать 29,51. У нас отражение. Вот оно что. Давай вот этот выставим все-таки. Хватит и так. Так, тебе что-нибудь надо насовать куда-нибудь там. Зевающая Корея. Хорошо. Собираем все и вся и пытаемся зачинить типов. Сколько частей я в него отдал? 6. Знаете, как это дорого, блин, получается, по моим этим самым. Но это все опыт, вообще пофиг. Мне не хватит. Мне не хватило одной запчасти. Ой. Хорошо. Нахватались опытом. Это важно. Даже если наш герой идиот, он опыт должен получать. Вот эта штука взорвется рано или поздно. Дамаг хорошо идет прям. Прекрасно. Все раздолбано. Арка дроидов на подходе. Очень клевая штука, но у нас больше силовик. Давайте бомбанем эту панель. Ни хрена не работает. Потратили все, что было, валим отсюда. Следующий трай на стрелка нейтрала с дроидами. Да нет. Стрелок мне не интересен. Да и этот трай, он был просто как, скажем так, разъяснительный урок о том, что без использования силы намного проще проходить.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like. I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins? Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish. I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Да ничего.
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters. The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the Rim. Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the Rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against Outer Rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come. Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why? What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths. Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime. It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others. Perhaps there was some greater danger in you knowing the reason than in the reason itself. Strange. Mysterious are the ways of the Jedi. Sometimes they see things the rest of us do not. Other times, such sight brings arrogance and a fall. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Да нет, мне не интересно. Я уж так. Пойдем облапаем наемников. Чего у них там есть? Этот датапад содержит приказы от Аскула, лидера наемников на Дантуине, в рук. Побрел в анклав в одиночку. Возьмете полный отряд и схватите джедая живьем. Привести его в наше укромное место в пещерах Кинратов для будущей доставки на Наршада. За него дадут хорошую награду. О. Но этот типок так просто не сдастся, поэтому... Найдем его в пещере, я думаю. Абсолютно не жалею о потере тех запчастей, опять же. Нет ничего важнее, чем опыт. Я прошел вглубь анклава, дальше всех остальных сталкеров. Я нашел нетронутую комнату с припасами, компьютер на станции, распределение энергии, защитную дверь. Как только я найду способ пробраться незамеченным мимо лайгриков, которые устроили там гнездо, я покину Дантуин богатым. Я смотрю, покинул. Но не в том состоянии, в котором замышлял. Ну, бывает. Этот застрял. Хорошо. Попытка не удалась. Так, стой. Чё? То есть игра свернулась, время идет, и я сейчас взорвусь вместе с этими. Прекрасная новость просто. Так, ну у нас все взорвалось, по идее. И дверка открылась, и сумка лежит. А в сумке опять фигня какая-то. Прошла пара недель, но никто так и не пришел за мной. Могу лишь предположить, что анклав наверху был разгромлен, и теперь я здесь заживо похоронен. Я пытался использовать снаряжение с этого склада, чтобы взломать эту вшивую защитную дверь, но ничего не сработало, а теперь у меня заканчивается еда. Ну да. На самом деле такое неприятное дело. Чё это там такое интересное? Хорошо. Немножко тут развалили. И этого развалили, он трупик лежит. Да. А ладно, не буду ничего менять. Это датапад содержит завещание мертвого сталкера. Оно прописано неразборчиво и указывает, что в случае смерти все его имущество переходит к другу сталкеру, который уходил вместе с ним на подземный этаж. Да, только они оба умерли. Так, да. А есть еще, знаете, вот серебристый он редкий, а есть золотой. Тоже редкий. Цвет мечушки. Почти все расследовали, исследовали. Надо всех перебить уж, раз я здесь. Из хорошего не обязательно иметь взлом высокого уровня. Большинство замков откроется и так. Если они не открываются, значит там стоит скрипт. Невозможность его открыть вообще. Или надо попробовать несколько раз и спокойно все откроется само. Так, сохраняемся. Как это взяла игры? Откуда, кстати, эти взялись? Интересно, вот, ага. Ты кто?
My Legrex, you killed me. You're my pets. I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving. You're one of them. Just another stinking salvager and thief, stealing what belongs to Jedi. I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi. I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Madalay estate. Shen protected me, but the Sith came asking questions if all the Madalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns. We're all so broken. Things have gone so wrong. Please tell me there are masters left that can teach.
No.
They are like me. I thought it was alone. Are there any masters? But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do. There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone, there are others like me. It may be enough. I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone. I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away. It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home. The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me. I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher. I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them. And also with you. Thank you!
Чистая линза и двухклинковый световой меч. Кто там, как тебя звали? Не важно. Ну, в общем, она жила вот здесь. Но то, что она избавилась от голокрона, плохо. Ну, кто его забрал? Так, а ну, к стенке. Ага, все, уходим. Да, теперь точно уходим. Почаще сохраняться.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless. So, this is your threat? Is Terra what I'm supposed to feel? We know a thing about Jedi and their ways. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Она хотела прорезать. О, да. Сила этих бандитов меня прям печалит, на самом деле. Ну, по дропу ни хрена хорошего, да и ладно. Ну, пойдем к этой сходим. Заодно сейчас узнаем по поводу этой тетки, врала она нам или нет. Ни хрена тут сборище, блин.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I found a few Jedi artifacts down at the sublevels. I was planning on selling them to Darala, but I'll sell them to you if you want them instead.
Давай.
I found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this, you're stuck with what you buy. Doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,000 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less and I make off good.
Ну давай.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. Come back anytime. Take me a while to get everything set straight.
Ну, на самом деле вообще не стоит 1000.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sublevels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense? It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open. You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects. You've proven very helpful. I have something I have to do. Come back if you want to talk again.
Вот сучка. Ну-ка, погоди.
I should flay him alive for helping an outsider. Figured it was worth a try. Those salvages are worth more dead than they ever were alive. I look after myself. It's the only way you can get by in this galaxy. Now get out of my sight.
А ты не охренела, мразь?
You go down into this. Certainly. Take your time.
Реально охреневшая. Ты доверяй после этого всяким тварям. Клевая штука. А ты свою 1000 получишь, даже если ты дерьмо полное. Тьфу на тебя. Уходим. Тоже мне. Вот мразь, ты смотри. Я хочу их захоронить туда-сюда. А на самом деле, что эта мразь хочет? Тварь, блин. С другой стороны, переделывать под себя это завещание тоже не стану. Раз уж мы отыгрываем хорошего, то все по совести. Кстати, а чё по опыту? Сколько нам там до левелапа? Фигня. Угу. Магистр Вруг закрыт силовым полем. В плену у этих наемников. Он смотрит на вас, не проявляя эмоций.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave. We are highly trained veterans, and you're just a settler with a toy blaster. We're taking the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa, and that is the end of that. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now. What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill him before he tries something else.
Ой, да ладно. А вот этому, как? Учили вот этому сопротивляться? Вот видишь. На самом деле, играя я через силу, хрен бы она там сопротивилась этому. Нахуй без вариантов. Он в коробке полазит пока. Девки справятся.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. When an opponent believes that you are defeated, they no longer consider you a threat, and they relax their guard, become bold. After I was captured, they talked freely of their plans, enough for me to learn their intentions. I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment. If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Kunda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
No, fuck. Так. Офицерам-наемникам. Наемники недавно заключили тайный союз с биржей и планируют неотвратимое нападение на Кунду. Со смертью управляющей Адари, биржа сможет использовать Дантуин для своей противозаконной деятельности при полном неведении республики. Все приготовления для нападения наемников уже сделаны, и атаковать Кунду они могут в любой момент. Давай. Фигня, конечно. Ладно, допустим. И уходим. Замечательно. С двух ног порываемся.
And I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
Купательный сезон не... Я не в том состоянии, чтобы купаться.
That is correct, and I want you to help me. According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services. You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
This could have been handled with much more subtlety.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Вообще пофиг. Оф, грёбаная Крея вечно все портит. О, да ну... О.
What?
Я ж сохранялся, разве нет? Не сказать, что это прям долго у меня времени займет.
Always rush. Is this a joke to you? People's every action. I need to get to Kunda and warn. If you...
Сейчас спорить насчет Мандалорских войн не очень хочется. Сохраняемся. Ну, сейчас я 100% сохраняюсь. Так, мне надо как-то с этими наемниками теперь разобраться. Прям основательно, чтобы еще Крея от меня не... Она и так не хочет мне рассказывать, а когда она не рассказывает, она не дает экспу, которую дает довольно много, если ее разговорить. Плюс она дает ее охотно. Но надо не налажать.
There are many. Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
I hope you aren't intending to support that monster. They will slaughter the citizens of Kunda. Then I am glad. But I still disapprove of your actions. Using the tools of deception and manipulation will lead you to the dark side.
Фу! Да ш... Уф!
You are the Jedi. Return.
В смысле, погоди.
Return.
Ладно, пусть Виза со мной побегает. Хотя Виза что-то с какой-то парашей в руках ходишь, я тут тебе... А, вот.
Yes.
По сути, я и так максимально светлый, поэтому... Кстати, это что по моему кристаллу, можешь сказать?
That crystal is bonded. Should your power is there something else?
Из хорошего мы сейчас узнали, точнее,
Yes.
подняли этот самый.
Art. Perhaps, I think it is fair to say that few did.
Так.
Fall. Ah, already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him. Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself, no matter what personality he wore? And there is something that the Council may never understand, that perhaps Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice. He came to me, yes, both before and after, before Revan knew himself. And after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning he was more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters, that fool Jar and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each, but in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi except how one could leave them forever. Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then, you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul. You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the depths of the Force. I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek. Revan had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home.
Ну ладно. Вот. Видите? Чуть-чуть поговорили с Крея, на хоп, 1500 или сколько там. Приятно же, приятно. Эти ломать я не буду. Возможно. Правильнее было бы даже не эту взять с собой, а Баудура, например. Или Антона.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
И чё ты меня сдаешь, поганец? О.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them. Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long. Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, Look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle. Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans? I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself. Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvagers. Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets them now. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvagers are gonna keep bothering me.
Ну пофиг, я свое получил. Теперь, когда все двери я могу открыть, я могу забрать все, что мне нужно. В смысле? Ах ты зараза. Я думаю, могу. А эту? Могу. Так. О. Стоит туда не хотеть. И вообще, дай мне вот этого. Давай тебя повыше немножко. Ты у меня довольно разумный. Пойти вкачаем. Хорошо. А то как-то не очень. Балдур максимально хорош, поэтому не прибегнуть к его помощи будет глупо. Охренеть. Балдур просто чудеса творит. А здесь у нас что? Пу-пу-пу-пу-пум. Не активирую. Нет активных дроидов. То есть, если я... У меня запчастей нет. Блин. Так, мне нужен... Кто-то... С запчастями.
Do you require anything else? I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Soon.
Сосун, ладно, пойдем, зайдем, может, что продают. Хотя... Блин, у меня запчастей-то нет ни хрена. Торгаш есть. Есть ли у тебя запчасти, торгаш? Ты не поверишь, как это сейчас поможет. А у тебя ни хрена нет. Возможно, не то есть. Вот у этого. Хотя, что за ящик такой? Запчасть. Вот только карты. Ну, в целом нормально.
What?
Ах ты отщепенец. Так, ну-ка. Единственный вопрос, мне надо было сразу к этим придуркам сходить или все-таки...
Are you ready? I won't wait long for you. You will be paid generously after you... Is that supposed... Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Ну, хорошо. С ним это лучше, напал. Ничего себе. Так. Не о чем думать, сила наша, все.
I will silence this one.
Погоди. Разок хильнуть. Не хилится.
This shall not stop us for long. Let us end this.
Хорошо. Еще опыта нагребли, прям красиво. Ну, возвращаемся. По поводу вот этих всех убеждений, из-за того, что у нас довольно глуп, мы не можем никого ничему убедить. Ну, как-то так. Эти нормально стоят на улице, им норм. Не парятся вообще. Ну все, идем к этой. А ты что меня сдал, поганец?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I was right about you. You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack. Alright, then we got a lot to do.
Хорошо.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed? The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad? Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits? Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership. The back. I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances. Alright, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Все норм.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Удачи. Не зря я все настроил. Так, возьмем эту и... Крею. Должны с этим помочь. И... Я неплохо тут копаюсь, конечно, с двух сторон. Но если учитывать мой максимальный потенциал, то шансов у них просто нет. Это сейчас тоже не буду добивать. Слушай, а кого ты пошел? Ты идиот? Вы видели сейчас, что произошло? Включай нахрен все это дерьмо. Хорошо. Хотя нам умничка, просто сразу в бой фигачится. Ну как-то так. Легко. А, это еще вопрос. Вообще не вопрос. Единственное, я не понимаю, что он так умирает. Я же его вроде прокачивал. Оу. Оу. Что это было? Тебе не надоело умирать? Слушай. Слабенький еще.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
В смысле? О.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
Ну, конечно.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the administrator to her fate. Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry,
Это вот этот типа сильный.
But it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Ой, иди сюда. Это типа тот жесткий. Очень жесткий. Как ириска просто. Прошлогодняя. Он стоит бесполезный. Дроидов я жалко не смог настроить.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat. We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Да, статую.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish. We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us. I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible. Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine. There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts. The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. But the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force